my days. Come off the A27, hit with crowds of people gathering on junctions, and people running towards me with numbers. And instead of running down one side of the road or closing the road, they're running down both sides. So 1 minute I'm pulling into the left to let them pass to the right, then I'm pulling into the right to let them pass from the left. Oh my god, I'm looking at Fell Beacon today, chaps. Come on, let's go. Yeah, before I hit Fell Beacon, it's been a lovely morning. It's about lunchtime now, and it's starting to rain. It's not nice. I think there's a bunker up here. Looking at the ground on the old Google Earth, you can see that square flat plateau where you just know it's got a couple of air vents. I think it's still in use by, I don't know, BT or someone like that. People always claim them and use them for business purposes after the war. Sometimes. So I might try and get out and have a little look at that. It's a bit further down around the hill. Fell Beacon, further east you've got the two masts, which I'd love to go to, but I'm not actually sure if you can drive up there. It might be drive and then a walk, but there's a couple of massive car parks up here. And then a little bit of steep, full tank of fuel, got the shack in the box in the back, kitchen in the boot, and we're struggling, we're not even halfway up. It's a little bit taller than Beachy Head, it's further away, it's about half hour, 40 minutes east of Beachy Head, still on the South Downs. Of course, we know the South Downs are a long strip of hill, and this is probably, I don't know, quarter, halfway along South Downs. We're on the north side of the down, we're not on the cliff side. And I'm trying to get into the Sunday net, Sid Charlie Tango 104, or the Mike 5, I can't remember his course like that. It's been a while since I've heard Sid or anyone else on the Sunday net. When I first moved down here, I tried a couple of times to just listen to see if I could pick up the Channel 34 UK FM CB net. And yeah, I'm too far, but I did have a copy with Jason a while ago, and I think I worked Gary briefly as well, with some skip a while ago. We've got no skip today. Tropospheric map looks appalling. No CTX today, going to be static mobile. I don't know why I've just waved to that car to thank you. It's a wide enough road. This is where the bunker should be. Although it's raining, there's still got walkers up here. Dudes in t-shirts, one in a vest, I think. Ooh. That's a drop in a bit down that side. I would like to go down there in the dark. There's a bunker. Yeah, that's a mount, that's a bunker. Damn, there's a blast doors and everything. Aerials, shit, that's still in use. Fuck. I wouldn't mind living there. Oh, they ain't a dude in the vest, there's a bird in the vest. That's a full on bunker, man. Air vents and everything. Right. Right, we're at the top. Well, it looks like the Mendip to the two towers over there. Ooh. Remote control airplane. I don't. Oh, there's the runners. Alright, so they're cycling and running over the downs. We'll get out in a minute and give you a tour. Oh, I think we'll be doing some off-roading. I'm going on the grass because it's bumpy. Fuck no, that's worse. I'm going to get right up the top out of the way. There's benches up here. Oh, I want to get right up by a gate post, but I'm not near people. Oh, this is quite high. Wow, the view is amazing. But because it's cloudy and we're like in the clouds, not much view. Right, footpath there full of people walking in bright pink socks up to his knee and a high-vis t-shirt. He ain't getting lost. Oh, look at that. Oh man, I'm going to have to drive through that. That looks proper deep. I think this is still a car park. Oh, they use this as overflow. It's all grass and mud. I don't know if I'll stand out here. A couple of gate posts. Oh, that's proper bouncy and muddy. Oh man, if I get stuck here, I'm screwed. Foot off the pedals. Let the torque pull you through. See, I want to park here. Some nice gate posts. But that's in use. They're fresh tyre marks. Right, well, I've been talking for ages, and I better go and find some park that ain't 6 inches of water and mud. Oh, now I'm proper like in the bit I shouldn't be in a front wheel drive car. Oh, another deep one. Flip the camera while recording. No, shame. Right, sorry about the shitty camera angle. I've just drove all the way around and back out just to have a little look around and see what's going on. And that's the end of the road. It's a private road that way to a farm. Gotta have a look around. Now that's a stealth camper, that white one there. No, silver one. Oh, you can't see it. With the side door open, feet out of the coffee. That yellow one on the right, that's a stealth camper. It's got a chimney. I saw another one on the way over here. Chimney sticking out the roof. Quite a few of them around. Right, there's no other park here. Well, there is, but it's further back. So we're going to the main car park again. Now they're going to wonder what I'm doing. Luckily there's a big gap around the side of the height restriction because I ain't getting through the height restriction. Right, go to tuck in next to that Land Rover. Right, I'm going second gear, feet off the pedals for this. Even that's too fast, I think. Yeah, as it levels out at the top, that's where the mud and that is. There's a big old fence post. I think we're going to have that. Right. Okay, now there's a bumpy old road. Right, now there's a line up to that gate post behind me, fence post. Right, we'll go and do a little bit of a tour. I've got with me today, my DSLR, my Canon, something, the whole bag, everything. Look at that, it needs a hoover, man. No rubbish today. That's me full of rubbish, I thought, well. No rubbish, just needs a hoover. Got my OS map and should have in there my new GPS system. 2 handsets, got a couple of bottles of Coke. Yeah, I'll go down there. Some crisps, some munch in here. USB charger, jack in the box, and a couple of bags. Oh, solar panel, small one, 10 watt. A couple of bags for my bug out bag, which have got clothes and cooking things and stuff. Jacket, waterproof and high vis. I'm here for as long as possible. Right, the day. Yeah, white nights. White nights. There's that stealth camper. Beach heads that way. Somewhere. That's New Haven, I think. That hill's nice hill over there, but there's no road access. Looks like a volcano. Some mad woman over there calling her dog Alfie. There's the towers. There's some of the runners. I can't quite see what I'm filming, so right. Gonna get the mast onto that. I've buried the mast, that's the bazooka antenna. But there it is. There's the mast, antenna, umbrella, gloves, hat. Just a couple of bungees I keep in the glove box. The weather's not bad, so I'll just use one of these. Still got a couple of sections to get out, but at some point in there, some of these walkers and runners once just said it's a long cast from here. Or was it the sea's just over there? Oh, I think that's actually New Haven over there. I think that's New Haven. Might be wrong. No, it is. That's the foot on the hill. Yeah, gonna get the rest of this up now. It's not that windy, so just one bungee will do. And again, might put a second one on. Right, let's get the rest of it up, and then the feeder just comes in the front door because it shuts better, and that's sealed in the back doors around the back seat, and then the shack in the box will go on the passenger seat, and the feeder will just go straight into there. Yeah, crap I bought just for a few hours on the radio. Right, let's get back on. That's a funny sight for sore eyes. I walked to South Downs when I was younger and was met by an ambulance. I got moaned at because the ambulance couldn't get to where I was. So they said they were going to get a helicopter out to somewhere along the Seven Sisters. And I refused. I said to them, "You stupid, do you know how much these things cost?" So by the time I got to a gate post, there was an ambulance waiting for me. But that way, it was waiting for me by the golf course in overlooking Polegate in Eastbourne, where I finally finished. Yeah, I think it was a 5 days walk, 5 days, 5 nights camping expedition on the Downs, and that's where my lung first collapsed. Takes me back to an ambulance right out the South Downs. Anyway, it's just people talking on 38. So I was having a little earwig while listening, trying to get a picture. Got a panoramic picture. The GPS is out and about now. It's locked on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 satellites. 7, 8, 8, but they're only just about. Am I still zoomed in? Yeah. Right, we are 471 feet ASL. And the time is 2:05. Right. Got some weird interference on 34. It was like a dead key earlier. Now I can actually hear people. But I've got some mental interference. Okay. God damn. I can hear people, but I've had like a dead key warning interference noise since I got here. Oh yeah, that's not going to prevent me. Nice view of the masts over there. I think that run was finished because the runners were coming down there. No, watch my finger. Down there. There was marshals there. They were going down the hill and then up through wherever we are. Where are we? Fell Beacon. So they're running through Fell, the village. Oh, when I said I was out for the Sunday net, I didn't have much joy or hope or belief that I was actually going to get into the net. I just came out to see if I could, so don't expect for me to actually get on the net. 493, that's going up. I don't think it works that well in a vehicle. It does struggle sometimes to connect. Let's find the old fence post. .506, 509, 510, 510 feet. I know it's like 60 foot higher than Beachy Head. 511, and that's 460 Beachy Head. 515 feet, or 514, 513, 515. Right, I think it's about 515 foot ASL up here. don't know if the camera's actually picking any of that up. 5:26. I think we'll just go by the OS map, which is in my bag. I'll get it out in a bit and have a little look. I'm feeling that confident I've got a fresh page. Printed a few out. Over the top, I don't think I need that many. The crashing sound's gone on 3/4, but I'm getting the pulsing. Crashing normally sounds like when Europe comes in on the other bands, but the pulsing sounds electric fence. Now that's not electric because I didn't get a shock off it. There are sheep there, but there might be pulsing coming from up there, or pulsing coming from, I don't know, it could be a fence. But there's a chap on sideband. But the pulsing's on there, and I can hear people. But the pulsing's there, but the pulsing's only on 34, which is the only channel I want to use. Typical, isn't it? So anyway, let's get the old map out and have a little look. But typical, isn't it? The only freaking one I want to use, and band pulsing in it. Right, let's have a look. We want that page. Right, focus. We are directly north from Seaford. New Haven's over there, so I was correct. We can see the mast up there from New Haven Fort. So South Downs Park, Beachhead's that way. So you've got Seaford. So straight between Seaford and New Haven. I think I'm 49. Grid reference 49, which is that line. So that'll be right there. And if I turn this heap of shit on, actual bargain, £4.80 I think I paid for that on eBay. See how long it takes. There you go, it's Fandom Satellites. 526 feet ASL. I think Beachhead's like 460. I'm just jumping around a bit because I'm in the car. It prefers to be outside. That's all the satellites it's connected to. You got a signal on that, it's mental. It's the best I've seen it. 439 feet ASL, 228. I've been on air about half an hour. In directly north of me. Directly north, that's what I was going to do. Next big town, directly north. There isn't one. Uckfield. So as a crow flies, Uckfield's that way. And then it's Hailsham, Polegate, Eastbourne. Brighton's away to the left. So we are a few miles inland. Right, I'm going to get this away. That's what I bought, 25. Just specifically the South Downs for things like this. I did hear someone come in there, it sounded like Tim. But I think Tim had tonsillitis. Oh, the pulsing's gone. No, it hasn't. Another person down there with a model aircraft. Second one today. First one was packing up when I got here. Yeah, back in a minute, Tim. Just going 100, mate. And he's looking for someone to take off. It's gone quiet now. I did hear Chris the Hulk. Chris, if you're watching this, you're like a radio 4 to 5 down here. There's a station in Wilchester. Windsor was coming through. I could hear people going back to Sid, but I can't hear Sid. But we're going to keep at it. I wonder what that guy done in the blue van. He just got out, walked over there, walked back again, and he's just got a massive bag. There's the glider. The guy's just literally walked over there and threw it straight off the edge. So the guy with the big black bag's obviously parasailing, or it's a very big bomb he's going to plant. My chip in the windscreen. Passed the MOT, got it filled, it's fine, it's all good. 40-50 quid to get it filled, I think it was, and then it turns out it would have passed him anyway. And the pilot's just behind that van there. And the pilot's walking down there. He's about to take off.
I don't know about other parts. Far can be a bit difficult some ways. Going west is not its best, but who knows? It depends where you go. If you can drive across the fields and get to different slopes up there, it'll be different, but you can't, can you, Rog?
No, Rog, and definitely have to go backpacking, I think. Next time and have a walk up the bit you can't get the car to. But yeah, I think next weekend I'll try the hill further around.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is take up Andy. I've got my little hard drive sorted out with batteries now, lithium batteries, and I should be getting out on my bike and doing bits and pieces. I'll see what we can get to, where we can tuck ourselves away. That's for the warmer days, Roger.
Yeah, well, just I could always bring the bike up and then cycle up there. I've got that small Midland, the mini Midland. Just got to get a small battery for it. That'll be ideal for going portable. But anyway, I'm not going to hold it. I'm going to get back up to. It's so difficult to hold this phone with one hand because I'm so worried about touching the screen, and it's too big to hold. And I never get a good clear. I normally hold it with my little finger and thumb, like my little finger and first finger. That's why, like, just in there, those two fingers. So that's why it's always wobbly. I don't want to block the camera by holding it there, two hands. I don't want to touch the screen with the other side. If I hold it the other way, I end up not being able to see the screen. Yeah, this chap's having a nice afternoon. That's what I miss about the White Horse in Wiltshire. They were always flying around up there. Pilot for the glider. Oh, he's landed over there. Cool. This guy's mental. Look at him go. He's not a young chap. I'm not going to call him old, but he's older than me by far. Amazing. No license needed. Just buy it and off you go. Awesome. Right, back to it.
Give it a go. 254 from 430. Come on, Gareth, I'll copy, mate.
Another one down there about to take off. That one's still going. It was about to take off. All going well. Had a few contacts. One over in Eastbourne, where I came from, Brighton. Yeah, so this hill is going to get knocked off the list, I think, to try and get on the Sunday net, and we'll try the one further around. Just the other side of that hill, there's another hill. It's just a case of trying them all one by one till we get the right one.
Yeah, roger. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, the Charlie Bravo station.
Can't remember the name of that, but that's technically a mountain. There's no roads up there.
5 and 5 this way, mate. 5 and 5, no problem.
I might even try and walk that in the summer,
I've got the 203
but
booking line, so
I think that's my problem. That thing there, that'd be in my way, that'd be. Right, empty. Right, I've spoke to a couple of people, but they're local, and one of them I know, so I didn't write them down.
mine is a modified one. It's got bigger transistors in it and an external fuse holder rather than the little pitiful one on the board. But that's the reason why I went QRT early last time, simply because the internal fuse holder on the board literally fell apart in my hand when I got home. So I thought, alright, that'll do. I'll just modify this one and there you go. So 3 watts in gets me about 90 watts out. If I put a full 10 watts in, I get about 140 out, Roger.
Right, let's get that turned down. There was 2 taken off there earlier, and they both disappeared off the edge of the hill. And the one that, one's just appeared behind that bush, and the other one's just appeared over there. So they must have flown down under the hill and then back up, the blue one. So we've got 2 over there, but they were like side by side down there. And now the other one's gone again. Oh well. But yeah, now we've got a blue and white one. Well, he didn't like that hill, he's walking up this way now. He's probably coming up here to join them 2. Look, another one. All out today. There's 3 of them over there now. I think there's 3. And then that one, maybe 4. Well, that is the end of that. Down the bottom of the hill at the stop for the old facilities, as there is none up there, and that hill's really busy. There's not a quiet moment to take a pedal, and the car parks like that with a field in the middle, so if you park here or there, either of them can see. So all eyes are on you there. Not a bad spot. I mean, that was definitely Crystal Hulk I heard. Berkshire Downs, Windsor, that's all directly north of me. Fine. Brighton behind me to the left, got that alright, which I can't normally work Brighton from Beachhead, so it's cool to work into Brighton. Still got into Andy, and I think I actually heard Andy, he was about a 7 and from Eastbourne, and I struggled with him from Beachhead because he's sort of below me. Couldn't get west at all, could barely just about hear Sid, like at the back of the box. I only knew it was him because I recognised his voice. But yeah, going west, that hill's a no-go, so I'm going to get back home, get on the old OS map out and see what's further around, because I think if I just keep going west, obviously I'm going to end up in the west, but it'd be nice to get across to the west side of the country on the radio. And there is like a good line of path straight up there, but I think I just need to go a little bit further around, because like I said, those 2 towers that we saw on the video and some pictures, the 2 towers are, I think, directly my line of sight west, and that hill goes up another 50 foot there, so that was a little bit of a problem. Apart from that, the GPS looked like it worked right, the map was as they are, the radios are working fine. The pulsing, which is a new one for me, the pulsing I was getting on that channel 34, neither channel, the pulsing was coming from the ignition. If I turn the keys on, that first click, just to get the cigarette lighter to work, I get a pulsing, which I've never heard before. And you know, I've had this van nearly a year now, never had that pulsing before, really weird. But then when I turn the ignition on all the way, so all the lights come on, I don't get the pulsing, but that does kill the battery more, so I'd start the engine every sort of 10 minutes or so, but it was fine. I'll go that way. So yeah, that was the Sunday net. Didn't really get out the direction I wanted to, but did speak to people down this way. So yeah, do a bit more research, find another hill, head along that one, or pack my bags and climb up that mountain. Really, there's nowhere near the park, so it'd be a trek to it. Oh look, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock traffic on the A27. Right, 73 for now. Oh, PMR was dead as well. Nothing on PMR. I had a flick around on 2 meters as well, that was a bit quiet. So I just think that hill's shit. Right, there's my car. Hey. 73 for now.